Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, or Cross Watcher. Welcome to your whatever comes out reading. Okay, so Leos or Cross Watcher, what is it that you guys need to know? What is it that you guys need to know right now? This can be a message for someone or someone you may know, okay? So Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, or Cross Watcher, always remember that this is not a personal reading. If you guys would like a personal reading, all that information will be on my About Me section on my channel. I offer readings under $10 to give everyone a chance to get a reading. So Leo, we have Cancer energy out here. We have Libra energy out here. We have the number 4. The number 4 is Aries Taurus, born in the month of April. Something about April may be significant in this reading for you guys. The number 4 is also about comfort, stability, and determination. Okay, we have a mask and pretending. We have Moon and secrets, more Cancer energy. Okay, so Leo, you could, and someone is asking why. Okay, so someone could be asking why. We have first, last, middle, initial, or however these letters fit in your life in this reading. We have L, E, Q, and T. Okay, so I feel like LT may resonate with you guys. Yeah, I don't know. So let's get into this. It looks like there's someone that is holding some sort of secret, Leo. Okay, this could be a Cancer, this could be a Libra, this could be a Taurus, this could be an Aries person. Okay, someone could be pretending and wearing a mask and they're really keeping secrets. Someone could be keeping a secret because of something that you did or said, Leo. Okay, someone wants to know why something. Okay, but we're going to get into the cards and we're going to figure that out. We have a divine couple, both of your exes trying to do breakup spells. Okay, so Leo, you could be in a partnership with someone right now, and you have a Cancer, a Libra, or a Taurus, or an Aries person that is asking, why can't they break you guys up? Why won't this divine couple break up? Okay, and they want someone, either you, Leo, to be wearing a mask and keeping secrets, or your significant other, your partner, your divine counterpart, to be wearing secrets or wearing a mask and keeping secrets, okay? And someone is over here, you have exes, you have your exes, both, okay? Both of your exes are trying to break you guys up and do breakup spells, all right? So some of you guys, you have a Cancer ex, a Taurus X, a Libra X, and an Aries X. They're out here trying to break you guys up. We have a divine marriage, a healthy union rooted in God. Okay, we have grandparents. We have drunk. Okay, so someone could be calling around. Someone could be calling around. Okay, so someone could be calling you or your person a drunk. Maybe your grandparents are calling you a drunk, Leo. Maybe someone's grandparents are saying someone is a drunk. All right, someone is lying though. Someone is lying to their grandparents. That could be significant out here. We have books, growth, learning, and knowledge. Okay, yeah, so I feel like someone's trying to gain the knowledge on you and they're lying to their grandparents. They could be saying that you're a drunk, Leo, or your person's a drunk. In reality, these exes don't know who you guys are in your relationship. You guys could have had a lot of growth in your relationship. They're studying you like a book, though, okay? You and your counterpart. You and your kingdom spouse, all right? Your kingdom wife, your kingdom husband. They're doing, yeah, the healing moment replaces pain. Okay, so Leo, you guys could have went, maybe you were a drunk, Leo. I don't know. Yeah, look at this on top of the deck. Dove, peace, love, renewal. Okay, so I feel like there could be there's exes trying to break up a divine union out here. Okay, so Leo, you or your person, well, both of you. It says divine couple. Both of your exes are trying to do spell work, breakup spells. So it looks like you guys are, your divine union is under attack by people, Leo. You have a Cancer, a Libra, a Taurus, or an Aries person trying to attack you guys. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, all right? They're trying to attack you, break you up, spread gossip, lies, saying that you're a drunk, or maybe you were a drunk, Leo, and now that's over with, okay? You don't have to worry about that, or your person doesn't have to worry about that, and these people are sad. These people are out here, you know, telling lies, trying to break. They could be going to your grandparents or your person's grandparents saying lies about you, okay, saying that you're drunk, that you're a drunk, or you were a drunk, or your person's a drunk, something like that, okay? So we have Sagittarius energy, but luck is on your side, okay? It says luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Okay, bottom of the deck, there's you, Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. All right, so yeah. So it looks like you have exes, yours and your person's, going around hoping and praying a new start is coming. They want this new start. That's why they're trying to do this. They want this new start. It's not going to happen. When God brings a divine couple together, you can't break that couple up, okay? It says divine couple, and then it says divine marriage, a healthy union rooted in God, okay? So God used two people. Maybe this couple was a drunk. Maybe they had addiction problems. God put these two people together to heal themselves. Whatever happened with this drinking, someone quit that addiction. And whatever the other person had in the, you know, in the connection that was toxic, God took that and they got rid of it, okay? They healed their addiction problems, and now this is a divine marriage, okay? This is, if they are not married on paper, and, you know, they're married in God's eyes. God put these two people together for this, for peace, for love, for a renewal in their life. Something happened, okay, that it was meant to happen. Luck is on your side, and these people are not going to have this new start. You get this new start, okay? There's something about you getting this new start. But let's get more into this reading. I'm going to pull it down like that. Let me do that. Okay. All right, Leo. So yeah, it looks like you and your counterpart is under attack. So you guys could have had a lot of spiritual warfare in your relationship. You could be feeling these projections towards you, okay? You're like, all of a sudden, like, you and your counterpart, you guys are arguing out of the blue. Or you just, you're kind of bitchy at each other. You're like, you know, one minute you're fine, the next minute it's like snappy, real snappy. Okay, so put one down on divine couple. Divine couple, both of your exes are trying to do breakup spells. So divine couple, both of your exes are trying to do breakup spells. Yeah, you guys need to see that that's what these people are doing. We have new perspective, change, look at it differently. Okay, so like I said, if you guys are arguing, if you guys are bickering back and forth, get a new perspective. You guys are supposed to know this about your relationship, that it's from these people out here. These people are trying to send breakup spells. They're trying to make sure that one of you feels like the other one is pretending and keeping secrets. We have coming forward, planning on communication and talking. We have boundaries and building a home, a family. Yeah. So you need to look at this and get a new perspective on this situation, Leo, that it's these exes, okay? And then divine marriage on the bottom of the deck, missing you, okay? Someone misses you. I feel like these exes miss you guys, and that's why they're trying to do this, okay? But this is a divine marriage, a healthy union rooted in God, okay? So this is meant to happen between you and your person. Yeah, and then you have, what is that? Bad influences, unsupported family and friends, drugs and alcohol, bad habits. Okay, so you guys, this is meant to happen. God put you guys together, okay? And you guys could, like I said, you guys could have had addiction problems. With this drunk out here, I feel like maybe one of you guys did have addiction problems. And so the other one is going around saying, oh, Leo's a drunk, or Leo's person is a drunk, and, you know, or they have sex addiction, they have, you know, drug addiction, or there's some sort of addiction. In reality, these people really don't know you guys, because behind the scenes, you guys have been growing together. And these people are learning and gaining the knowledge that you guys are happy, you guys are healthy, There's no addiction problems in your relationship, and you're happy together. And whatever it is that you do, within a few weeks, someone's going to be reaching out to grandparents. If you look at the card, it kind of has July. Here's June, the end of June right here. And then here's July. So, or here's July. Sorry, guys. Thought I was in the camera. But, yeah, so within a few weeks, someone could be reaching out to grandparents saying that, oh, no, Leo's a drunk, or Leo's person is a drunk, or they have addiction problems. So put one down on drunk. Yeah, keeping secrets. Someone's saying that you're a drunk, you're keeping secrets, you really have addiction problems, Leo. You're not who you say you are. There's drinking, alcohol, drugs, whatever. Bad addiction problems. Okay, so this person is lying, they're jealous, they're insecure, they can't have what they want, so they're going around lying, saying that you're drinking. That's not the case. You guys, you and your divine counterpart are out here healing, moving forward, you're growing. Okay, so we have books. I feel like they're trying to gain the knowledge. You guys are, while you're having growth, they're over here studying you like a book. They're watching your guys' growth, and this is the only way that they can attack you, which is stupid because, you know, you go behind someone's back and you spread a bunch of lies that doesn't make it true, right? So I feel like that's what someone's doing to, you know, feel, yeah, they're trying to cause confusion. Look at that. Complicated confusion. You're not saying clearly that what I know is to be true about the Leo and their divine counterpart. They're trying to say that you guys are lying and you have no growth or healing in your relationship. That's a lie. Okay, they're doing this. The healing moment. Peace replaces pain. Okay, I feel like you and your person are supposed to be healing, growing, changing, evolving in your relationship, and someone's out here. You have your ex, Leo, and your person's ex, jealous, you know, jealous because they're not the one. It wasn't divinely guided for them to be together, or you and another person to be together. Yeah, healing replaces pain. Okay, peace replaces pain. Heavy thinking, big decisions. I feel like someone wants you guys to sit here and feel like, yeah, because they're obsessed. They're obsessed and that they weren't picked. They're a false twin flame, okay? And you guys had the change. You made the changes that you needed. And you guys have luck on your side and a new start is here for you. You don't have to sit here. You know, you guys went through a healing moment with your significant other. The healing moment, peace replaces pain. I feel like these people are toxic. These exes are toxic. They could have addiction problems. They could have, you know, drug problems, sex addiction, drinking, drugs, alcohol, whatever. Whatever their addiction problem is, overspending, whatever this is, they have addiction problems. So they're trying to sabotage, you know, you and your person. Yeah, look at that. They're jealous. Oh, look at that. Jealousy, watching, green-eyed monster, and obsessed on social media watching. These people are obsessed with you and your divine counterpart. They can't stop watching you. They'll do anything and everything to break you guys up. And you guys, like I said, you could have had addiction problems, Leo, or cross-watcher, you and your person. And, you know, God put you two together to heal each other. So your addiction, it's gone. You guys don't need, you guys healed each other. Your love healed each other. You don't need, you know, to numb yourselves with alcohol anymore, or drugs, or sex, or whatever it is, okay? You guys have real love, true love, and that's what true love is, to where you don't have to drink, you don't have to, you know, smoke, you don't have to have some sort of addiction. Your addiction is, you know, replaced with peace and love and healing, okay? So I feel like that's why these exes are jealous. They wanted to be the one to do that. They don't know what real love is, so that's why they're trying to break this up, okay? So we have Dove, peace, love, and a renewal. Yeah, you guys are celebrating. Look at that. Celebration. Okay, you guys are celebrating. You guys are happy. You guys are celebrating. You're moving forward in life. And these people are out here trying to stop it, block it, trying to, you know, sabotage your new start, your new beginning. After, you know, I feel like they're pulling you guys back. And that's a big, big no-no in the eyes of the divine. You don't be pulling people backwards in life. When you pull a person backwards in life, you get, You get divine correction. Divine correction is called karma. Okay, you get karma for this divine couple that God put together. They are in their life healing, growing, changing, evolving, and you have a person out here that is you know, trying to block, stop, sabotage, you know, delay a divine counterpart when God put those two people together for a reason, so they can heal, you know, and change the world some way, shape, or form. Okay, so maybe one of them is meant to change the world. Maybe both of them is to change the world. But whatever it is, they bring each other peace and love and healing. And you have toxic exes in the picture trying to block, stop, and sabotage. Okay, and that's going to come back on them. So what is going to come back on them? What's coming back to the exes that keep trying to block Leo's divine counterpart? Okay, their divine marriage rooted by God. Okay, God brought you two together for a reason. What's coming in? We have throat chakra. Okay, them speaking, them expressing. They could have a sore throat. They could have neck pain. They could have respiratory issues. They could not be drinking enough water. Okay, they could be having trouble with self-expression. Anything they want to say will be blocked out. I feel like someone wants to speak up to either you, Leo, or your counterpart, and they will be blocked out from doing this with that throat chakra. It's not going to happen because what they're trying to do is cause temptation. They're trying to cause, you know, illusion in someone else's relationship, okay? And I feel like it's going to be blocked out from them speaking their truth here with this throat chakra. Now we have spell work on your children, okay? Nightmares, problems in school, kids at risk of being taken, lashing out, hanging out with the wrong crowd. I feel like if these people have children, it's going to come back on their children to where they'll have no, and I don't feel like it's going to negatively, like something horribly is wrong is going to happen to their children. No. But what's going to happen is something that their children is doing, they're going to have to put all their attention on their children because their child could have problems in school, which will take them, you know, their focus and put it on their kids. There's something about kids at risk of being taken, lashing out. This could even be these people being childish. Okay, very childish. They could be lashing out. They could be hanging out with the wrong crowd. People could be looking at this person or these people. Well, there's two exes here, yours and your person. So there's two. They could be being looked at as being childish. Like, no, you're childish. You're out here, you know, making lies up and telling rumors and saying that, you know, Leo and their divine counterpart are keeping secrets and about addiction problems. And that's not the case at all. You're childish for even doing that. These people are going to be lashing out. They're going to be hanging out with the wrong crowd. They're going to be being looked at as like, you know, they can't move forward. We have the wrist and the hand, so something could happen to their hands, something could happen to their wrist. Okay, if they work, they do something with work with their hands or their wrist, something could stop and block them. Okay, we have movement and ease, isolation, antisocial, inability to connect with others. I feel like this person is going to, these people, these exes are going to have problems moving forward. They're going to be in isolation mode. They're going to be antisocial. They're going to be, you know, inability to connect with others. And the reason is because they wanted this for you guys, you and your person. We have an incubus demon, a male demon to come in and use your sexual energy and can't leave you alone. So this is what this is going to get. So Leo, if you're a female Leo watching this and your person's ex is going to end up getting with a person like this. This person is not going to leave her alone. She's going to be, you know, all drained by this incubus demon. This is going to be a man that just comes in and out of her life and uses her for sex, and he drains her spiritually. And there is, you know, she's not going to be able to move forward. Okay, and Leo, if you have an ex and which I feel like this is for both of you. Now, you have an ex, that's out here, you know, he's this male demon. Women are just going to look at him as your ex as being a male demon, okay? An incubus demon. Someone who just comes in, uses them, hit it and quit it, and then is just gone, okay? So I feel like, yeah, we have solar plex. I feel like someone was trying to attack your solar plex chakra, okay? You and your persons. That is all about I can energy. So you can build this dream life that you wanted with your person. You can do that, Leo. Okay. And I feel like this person came in, and these people, these exes, and they tried to block, stop, sabotage. And now they're going to be feeling this. Okay. They feel like they can. But if you look at the card now, it's the solar plex. It says fear, anxiety, digestion issues, anger, grief, diabetes, pancreas. If you guys have been having any of these problems, Leo, any of these problems at all, if you guys have suffered any problems like that at all, this is coming back on them. Okay, if you had any fear, any anxiety, any digestion issues, any anger problems, grief, diabetes, pancreas, all that is going to be sent back on this person. Okay, so Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, or cross watcher, that was a message from Spirit. This is something that you need to know, okay? When it comes to your divine couple, both of your exes are trying to do breakup spells, okay? Your job, Leo, is to wake up and see this change. Look at this differently. Get a new perspective on this situation, okay? You need to get a new, I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Get a new perspective, okay, on this situation, okay? And come forward and talk to your person about, you know, speaking up about you wanting to build a family, okay? Because this is your divine counterpart. This is what these people want. They want you fighting. They want you arguing. They want you sad in a situation. Don't let that happen. Don't let these people win. These are toxic, toxic exes that just want to see you guys fail. In reality, this is love. This is love. This love brings you peace. If you guys haven't, you know, you're going to have a renewal in your relationship. You could be seeing a lot of doves as well, but you're going to be celebrating. You're going to have a lot of good karma, okay? You're going to have party and gifts and just a lot of celebrating, okay? And these people out here, they're asking why. Why can't they break you up? Why? And the reason is because you guys are meant to be together. You and your person, Leos, are meant to be together. This is your divine counterpart from God. You guys were meant to be together so you can break toxic cycles. You can grow, change, evolve, and heal each other and move forward in life. All right, so Leos or cross watcher, thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm going to close this reading out. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, as I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It helps push these messages along for more people to hear them. And I would really, really like it if you did. And it's free. Hit that like button for me. Thank you. Bye.